fiber in some process, after some process, as well as the waste which can be made in the powdery form, so that I can use those materials, so that I can use the whole waste material in the highway as well as the embankment. Next is other two materials that I have used recently, that is gelatin as well as starch. I'm not going to describe it in details. So another waste material that is called marble dust. This is quite common in our Delhi itself. This is in Narayana industrial area. If you visit, no doubt our houses are constructed in the finishing up, give the finishing of after the housing construct, we use the marble. So, but the marble cutting industry is producing lots of waste. Those are called the marble dust. So it's a byproduct of during cutting of marble. The waste is around 20% of the total marble handled. Amount of marble dust generated in Rajasthan, there from where I collected all the samples. In Rajasthan, from where the sample is collected every year, is 5 to 6 million tons. This is the pure typical Google Earth figure of Rajasthan. This particular place is called Kishangarh. This is the particular place of Kishangarh. Then this is the marble industry. If you go close, then we can have the slide, the marble dust, as the dry marble dust. And I collected those samples from the particular area. So I did some experimental investigations, like adding those additives as admixtures, bentonite, fiber, lime, marble dust, gelatin starch. In the right side, I have given the percentage, what are the percentages that I have used, just like a typical example of bentonite, where I used 2% bentonite and 98% pond ash, then 5% bentonite and 95% pond ash accordingly. So experimental program are mostly based on Indian standards. Then in the result, when I compared the result, the specific gravity of Badarpur, Dadri and Rajghat pond ashes are 2.2, 1.96 and 2.1, where Sridharan in the year 2001, he has studied and he has got that 1.46 to 2.66 are the typical range of that specific gravity, and I have got within that range. Next is grain size analysis. I have got 4.8, 5.96 and 5.11. This is called uniformity coefficient of Badarpur, Dadri and Rajghat pond ashes. McLaren and Diageo, that is in the year 1987, they said that the variation should be within the 5.49 plus minus 3.6. My values are also falling that range. The Atterberg limit test, the liquid limit test, then plastic limit test, and I have tried to correlate those test results with the Hawanagi in the year 1999. But he has given that it should be ranging, liquid limit test should be ranging in between 38% to 51%. So some of the compaction characteristics value, I'd like to omit because of the shortage of time. So some of the figures, that is standard and modified Proctor test results, how the values are showing. Then in a tabular form, I've shown that geotechnical properties of these three pond ashes. Then comparison of highest MDD and corresponding OMC related with the admixtures. Then consultant drain test. Why I have done these tests, I'll show you in later stage. Then some of the consultant drain test results. Then comparison of highest phi value, because it is the typical input for the Plaxis software. This value must be recorded. Then California bearing issue is the test without which we cannot do the Plaxis test. So these are the typical figure. I would like to wind up. That's I will process. The numerical study is the important factor. There's the left, extreme left photograph is showing you the waste. The next is the process of the highway construction. The end is this one. Then Plaxis software. How I have used Indian Road Congress 37/2001. According to that, I have designed a highway. That is a typical model. The final element discretization of pavement section according to Indian Road Congress 2001. So some of the inputs. Then I have shown how the shear is to vertical compressive strain as well as the vertical compressive stress are varying with the depth. So this is a typical figure. The design of live pavement. I would like to show you how the variations are there. So this is a typical section of variation of different admixtures that give the minimum vertical strain, because our minimum to go for the minimum vertical strain. Then some of the comparative studies, then equivalent thicknesses, and end of the day, end of the study, I have got that percentage saving. This table is one of the important one. That is percentage saving cost for 1 kilometer long pavement section with stabilized subbase layer for the same service life is maximum. The saving in cost is maximum when I use pond ash and marble dust, and it is 13.6% saving. So in the conclusion, I have compared the waterborne background metal dense bitumen according the various layers of the pavements. And thank you very much for listening me.
Thank you for your presentation.